All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Was in a down in Texarkana, wanted me to push her broom. And Sweet Elaine in Abilene, she thought that I hung the moon. Allison in Galveston somehow lost her sanity, and Dimples, who now lives in Temples, she got the law out looking for me. But all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. That old Frio River where I learned to swim, and it brings back to mind another time where I wore my welcome thin. By transcendental meditation, I go there each night, but I always come back to myself long before daylight. And all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, therefore I reside in Tennessee. Some folks think I'm hiding, it's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee. Oh yeah. Saturday night I was downtown working for the FBI, sitting in a nest of bad men, whiskey bottles piling high, bootlegging boozer on the west side for the people who were doing wrong. Just about to call out the DA man when I heard this woman singing a song. A pair of 45s made me open my eyes. My temperature started to rise. She was a long, cool woman in a black dress, about 5'9", beautifully tall. With just one look, I was a bad mess, 'cause that long, cool woman had it all. led her up to the table. Well, a tall, walking, big black cat. And Charlie said, I hope you're able, boy. Well, I'm telling you, she knows where it's at. Well, suddenly we heard the sirens, and everybody started to run, jumping out the doors and tables, when I heard somebody shooting a gun. Well, the DA was pumping my left hand, and she was holding my right. Well, I told her, don't be scared, cause you're gonna be spared. Well, I'm gonna keep forgiving if I wanna spend my living with a long, cool woman in a black dress. She's 5'9", beautifully tall. With just one look, I was a bad mess, cause that long, cool woman had it all. 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 Whoa. Had it all. She had it all. There's a kind of hush all over the world tonight, all over the world. You can hear the sounds of lovers in love. You know what I mean? It's the two of us and nobody else in sight. There's nobody else, and I'm feeling good just holding you tight. So listen very carefully, closer now, and you will see what I mean. It isn't a dream. The only sound that you will hear is when I whisper in your ear, I love you forever and ever. There's a kind of hush all over the world tonight, all over the world. You can hear the sound of lovers in love. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. So listen very carefully, closer now, and you will see what I mean. It isn't a dream. The only sound that you will hear is when I whisper in your ear, I love you forever and ever. There's a kind of hush all over the world tonight, all over the world. People just like us are falling in love, falling in love. They're falling in love. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this town's just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And I know, hey, I ought to leave the young thing alone, but ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. I've had my share of life's ups and downs, but fate's been kind. The downs have been few. I guess you could say that I've been lucky. Oh, I guess you could say that it's all because of you. If anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason there might be, oh, you'll be there between each line of pain and glory. 'Cause you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh, there have been times when times were hard, but always somehow I made it through. 'Cause for every moment that I spent hurting, there was a moment that I've spent all just loving you. If anyone should ever write my life story, oh, for whatever reason there might be, oh no, you'll be there between each line of pain and glory. 'Cause you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh, you're best thing that ever happened to me. I know you're the best thing that ever happened to me. My father sits at night with no lights on. His cigarette glows in the dark. The living room is still. I walk by, no remark. I tiptoe past the master bedroom where my mother reads her magazine. I hear her call sweet dreams, but I forgot how to dream. But you say it's time we moved in together and raised a family of our own, you and me. Well, that's the way I've always heard it should be. You want to marry me? We'll marry. My friends from college, they're all married now. They have their houses and their lawns. They have their silent noons, tearful nights, angry dawns. Their children hate them for the things they're not. They hate themselves for what they are. And yet they drink, they laugh, close the wound, hide the scar. But you say it's time we moved in together and raised a family of our own, you and me. Well, that's the way I've always heard it should be. You want to marry me? We'll marry. You say that we can keep our love alive. Babe, all I know is what I see. The couples cling and claw and drowned in love's debris. You say we'll soar like two birds through the clouds, but soon you'll cage me on your shelf. I'll never learn to be just me first by myself. Well, okay, it's time we moved in together and raised a family of our own, you and me. Well, that's the way I've always heard it should be. You want to marry me? We'll marry. boy when he heard his first Beatles song. Love Me Do, I think it was, and from there it didn't take him long. Got himself a guitar, used to play every night. Now he's in a rock and roll outfit and everything's alright. Don't you know? Johnny told his mama, hey mama, I'm going away. I'm gonna hit the big time, gonna be a big star someday. Mama came to the door with a teardrop in her eye. Johnny said, don't cry mama, smile, wave goodbye. Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Oh, don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? And all the world will love you just as long as you are. Johnny made a record, went straight up to #1. Suddenly everyone loved to hear him sing his song. Watching the world go by, surprised when it goes so fast. Johnny looked around him and said, well, hell yeah, I made the big time at last. Don't you know? Oh, now don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Wow. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? And all the world will love you just as long as you are a shooting star. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? And all the world will love you just as long as you are. Johnny died one night, died in his bed. Bottle of whiskey, sleeping tablets by his head. Johnny's life passed him by like a warm summer day. If you listen to the wind, you can still hear him play. Oh, don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Oh, oh, oh. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Hey, that you are a shooting star. Oh. Don't you know you are a shooting star? Don't you know, no, no, no. You are a shooting star, don't know. Oh yeah. I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Cause here we are back where we were before. Seems nothing ever changes. We're back to being strangers, wondering if we ought to stay or head on out the door. Just once, can we figure out what we keep doing wrong? Why we never last for very long? What are we doing wrong? Just once, can we find a way to finally make it right? To make the magic last for more than just one night. If we could just get to it, I know we could break through it. I gave it my all, but I think my all might have been too much. 'Cause Lord knows we're not getting anywhere. Seems we're always blowing whatever we got going. And it seems at times with all we got, we haven't got a prayer. Just once, can't we figure out what we keep doing wrong? Why the good times never last for long? Where are we going wrong? Just once, can't we find a way to finally make it right? To make the magic just last for more than just one night. I know we could break through it if we could just get to it just once. I want to understand why it always comes back to goodbye. Why can't we give ourselves a chance and admit to one another we're no good without each other? Take the best and make it better. Find a way to stay together. Just once, can't we find a way to finally make it right? Oh, to make the magic last for more than just one night. I know we could break through it if we could just get to it just once. Once. Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin the moment you come into view. Chances are you think that I'm in love with you. Just because my composure sort of slips the moment that your lips meet mine. Chances are you think my heart's your Valentine. In the magic of moonlight, when I sigh, hold me close, dear. Chances are you believe the stars that fill the skies are in my eyes. Guess you feel you'll always be the one and only one for me. And if you think you could, well, chances are your chances are awfully good. Chances are you believe the stars that fill the skies are in my eyes. Guess you'll feel you'll always be the one and only one for me. And if you think you could, well, chances are your chances are awfully good. The chances are, your chances are awfully good. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world can live as one. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you can. No need greed or hunger, a brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us